flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Browns going up against the 49ers. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done differently.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw is Bortles. This is Crowell on the catch. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eli Harold in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. A good and they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left sideline. sideline. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And they can't bring him down. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Second down following the incompletion. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's in for the 49ers score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone. 5
plays there on that drive, and it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Bortles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Calais Campbell coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Detroit! Go, Leopard!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Kirksey able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
All right, here we go. Over.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
Let's go. Leopard.
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Peak. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bortles. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bearing it deep for Garcon, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Pierre Garcon, 38 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Peaks got it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over them, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team. We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, make a
blitz coming, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Bortles. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eli Harold in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They give him a gain of 37. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about it.
After reviewing the play, the word on the field stands.
Defense showing blitz. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish.
It got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires this one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Going underneath for Crowell. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. Here's Bortles to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Fighting his way through contact.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He's going to wind up and air it out. A swing pass caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know, the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his 1st ever. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way, I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away.
Turns into a nice play.
They're going to look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And Josh Hill has it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
On the counter. It's Corral. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Bortles. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, look at that. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 39 that time. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers continue to roll.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go now. 45.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw is Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Armstead. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is brought in at the 21. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Kirksey bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. They'll set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Caught left side, Garcon. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers continue to roll. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now Bortles. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He gets this one to Garcon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Again, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
False start. Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he fields it cleanly. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 53 yards. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And able to find Garcon. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. The gain of 19 and picking up the first. Bortles now on first down. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On first and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Bortles again here on second and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. sack back at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the gun, it's Bortles. It's caught by Garcon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw, it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third and long, it's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for three and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the playoff in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Still first down.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0, didn't get the snap off, 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Leopard! 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 All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie.
And got his man complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so